Hi guys, LCFIF here, onto my FIFA 20 95 Team of the Season Ter Stegen player review. This card was requested by some viewers after my Oblak review. Apologies for it taking a while, as I know it was from the last team of the season, but hopefully I should be back making more regular uploads, so make sure to drop a comment on who you'd want to see next. Anyways, you see on screen this is the team I started him in: Ter Stegen in goal, Robertson, Lenglet, Maldini and Wan-Bissaka in defence, Sané, Lineker, Kovacic, Kante and Adama Traore in midfield, with Ben Yedder in attack. Ter Stegen 6'2", he's right foot and has a 1-star skill move and 4-star weak foot. All of his stats apart from his speed can get up to 99 with a basic chemistry style, however I use him with a glove and cat. Moving on to his traits, he has the rushes out of goal trait, and comes to crosses trait and the saves of feet trait. So before we get into the breakdown of his stats, I want to mention that whilst using him with a basic chemistry style, he made a lot of bad mistakes that cost me a few goals, and it's something I haven't really experienced in this game before. He just wasn't reacting to the game at all, even saves that he did make weren't that convincing. An example being my opponent crossed the ball in and he just completely misjudged the trajectory of the ball, leaving the attack with a free header at goal. He completely changed when I used both glove and cat on him, and for me he did play at his best when using cat. His diving reactions felt a lot more like what you'd expect to see from a card with these sorts of stats. Now I'm not saying this will also happen to you, but it's something to keep in mind if you pick him up and you feel like he's underperforming. So I'll be judging this card based on the games I played with him in glove and cat applied, starting with his diving ability, which was great for me. What I noticed the most was how he was capable of extending his body at full reach to stop the ball from entering the net. Unlike other goalkeepers around 6'2" and below, Ter Stegen didn't allow his height to prevent him from making great stops, from both inside and outside the box. In fact, he's one of the only keepers at his height, where I'd say he didn't really negatively impact the card at all. He gets a whole range of different diving animations, including the regular use of his feet for shots low to the ground thanks to the trait. He can also make both one and two-handed stops and excels against strikes across from goal. However, I'd say that he occasionally struggles with near post shots like most goalkeepers in this game. Next is his reflexes, which are up there with his diving as one of the best aspects of the card. Everyone knows this year Ter Stegen just makes some crazy stops. This card was no different, and the sort of reflex saves he's capable of making will deny what should be a certain goal. What's even more surprising was that he always seemed to get a strong hand to the ball to completely block the shot, even if the opponent is only a few yards away from him. It doesn't matter where the attacker is in the box, with this card you always stand a chance. Handling wise, although it wasn't perfect, it's probably where I've seen the most improvement with this upgrade compared to his 92 version. This Ter Stegen card did however manage to catch a few shots and crosses that his other version would either push away or punch in the air. It's always better when a goalkeeper manages to catch the ball, as it retains possession for your team, so the boost in this area is a noticeable positive. Distribution wise, this card was decent. He doesn't have the long throw trait, which is a shame, but his throwing isn't that terrible overall, and if you're careful, it can be effective in game. His kicking was really good for me, as you might expect, with it being rated at 94 on his card. He was accurate to where you directed it and so powerful that you'd have to be careful not to hold down the button too long, otherwise it'll probably go straight to your opponent's goalkeeper. Another positive to his kicking is that he does have the 4-star weak foot, which allows him to get the ball with both power and accuracy on either side. This can be important if you find yourself in a situation under pressure. It won't always go into your keeper's strong foot, so having a decent weak foot can be essential to getting a good clearance. His positioning was great for me, and I think along with his diving is why his height didn't really cause me any issues. He always seemed to be in the right place to make the best possible save from both inside and outside the box. From range he never stood far off his line to the point where he caused me issues against long shots. However, he was stood far enough to deal with any incoming pressure from passes into the box. From chances inside the area, he was always stood in line with the attacker, which gives him the best angle to deal with a shot despite which post they choose to aim at. He was also able to come out and collect the ball from heavy passes or touches due to the rushes out of goal trait, and when bringing him out manually, he came directly to the player to make the save. Ter Stegen was also great at dealing with crosses and corners, and he always came out to punch or catch the ball, stopping any possible goal threat, which again is probably down to the fact he has a comes to crosses trait. The only real negative I noticed with this card was his speed, which could let you down from time to time. Although his positioning and rushes out of goal trait does counter this in some way, it's his manual speed that's more of an issue. Usually goalkeepers only come out when they stand a high chance of getting the ball, which is where you'll notice the traits, as generally they come out more often than keepers that don't have them. If you like to rush your goalkeeper out, then this could be a problem for you, as he doesn't have the speed not only to come out quickly, but also when it comes to returning back to a normal position, it takes a little longer than faster goalkeepers. This is the same for repositioning against crosses and passes across from goal that he isn't capable of reaching. So overall, I'm giving 95 Team of the Season Ter Stegen a 9.4 out of 10. I don't know why I played so bad with basic, but then completely changed with other chemistry styles. The same thing happened when I used Team of the Season Courtois, but when using cat, he made some incredible reflex and diving saves, like some of the best keepers in the game. His positioning was also great, and combined with his traits, helps counter his main weakness of the card being speed. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe, and requesting future content, and please leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to reply.